everyone, I'm Jack Longman, the editor-in-chief of Miketendo64. Joining me for a very special video today is Mike Scorpio. He's up there, I think.
Wrong corner, other one.
Or is it that way?
That's the
that
one.
Right, he's in one of the corners, I don't know, okay. And if you're like you, we are fed up with when is Nintendo going to release the NX. We want answers. We want to know when the reveal's going to happen, where it's going to happen, and it's driving us insane. And given everything that's going on lately, I do have a theory with regards to when it is going to be revealed. I can't say for definite it's going to be true, but out of anywhere they're going to reveal it, it's going to happen in Europe. This is my theory. The reveal's going to happen in Europe. And if I'm right, it will happen next week in Spain. Yeah, if you can't notice, Mike is showing his T-shirt, which shows Miketendo64 at Barcelona Games. The reason why is we will be attending this event next week, and it's also the same event I believe the Nintendo NX is going to get the reveal. And we're basically going to do a video talking as to why we feel it's going to be in Europe.
Or you're going to tell me why you feel it's going to be in Europe, and I'm going to see if you can convince me. So, go on then, you have the floor.
Okay, right. Also, you should make sure you question everything I say, because obviously the viewers can only do it in the comments, and that'll be too late for me to respond, so you have to act on their behalf. No. Right. All we constantly get is Nintendo saying nothing, and it's like, it should be revealed in September, most likely at Tokyo Game Show, or stuff like that. Well, those events have come and gone, and it's not happened. And yes, very recently, a representative of Nintendo Canada in an interview did say, Nintendo will not be talking about the NX until we're good and ready to talk about the NX. And when we do, we'll most likely be in a Nintendo Direct right before the release. Well, the thing is, you do a Nintendo Direct, that only caters to the Nintendo fans. You want the NX to go to a wider spectrum, Don't just focus on Nintendo, you're trying to capture the mobile gamers. That's what this whole console's about, getting the mobile gamers as well, the ones who are playing their games on their phones every day. So you don't just want to target Nintendo fans, which means it has to be an event. It has to be an event. And given we had E3, big event in America, Gamescom didn't happen there, Tokyo Game Show in Japan, and again, didn't happen there, I believe the only place the reveal can happen now is in Europe, and there are reasons why. Recently, it has been confirmed the Wii U will not be available for retail anymore, so retailers will not be able to purchase anymore. But they were invited by Nintendo to attend a meeting conference in Nintendo Germany headquarters. It was either last week or the week before that, and this is following the Wii U no more in Europe. And then after that, British retailer Tesco's puts up a page saying Nintendo, every little helps, but they put up a page citing the console would cost £399, I think it was. But they had price, and although it could be a placeholder price or something, the page is now gone. But Nintendo attended this meeting, and suddenly NX page is going up. So with regards to this, it sort of looks like Europe is more likely. But here's why Spain is more likely. In Cataluña,
You think it's going to be the NX reveal, right?
Yes.
This rumour, stick with it, rumour.
Theory,
not
theory.
Theory.
My theory, yes.
Your theory. And everybody else's theory.
Mine. Just drop mine. I'm the only one saying it.
It's going to be in Barcelona Games World. Is that what you're trying to say to me?
I'm going to say it is in Barcelona. I could easily be wrong, but looking at the way I've seen the evidence and everything, all the signs and that, to me it feels like if Nintendo's going to reveal it, and they're going to reveal it this month, there's only one place they can do it, and that'll be at Barcelona Games. So yeah, I feel it's going to be at Barcelona Games, and the reason why is because in Spain this year, in Cataluña, Nintendo opened a new building, the logistics centre, for 50 to 100 new people to join, and it's for the Nintendo NX, and it's to be their location for distributing items, that are exclusive to Nintendo throughout Europe. Meaning, Spain is going to be Nintendo's foothold for the NX in Europe. So, if you're going to reveal this new console, it makes sense to do it in the country that your office, your new building is that's dedicated to the NX. It makes sense to do it there. But here's why Barcelona Games World. Nintendo have admitted or announced they are not attending Paris Games Week. Paris Games Week may not be, it may not be Gamescom, it may not be E3, but it's a big gaming event for France. It's been around for a few years. Nintendo's not going to be there. Their EGX 2016 was recently. Nintendo didn't exactly have a strong presence there either. No. As for Barcelona Games World, it's a new event entirely. Nintendo have come out and said, we're not at Paris Games Week because it doesn't really fit into our annual plans.
Yeah.
And yet, in the very same month Paris Games Week happens, they're attending Barcelona Games World, a new event which is brought to replace Madrid Games Week.
Right.
But it's in Barcelona and it's a completely different format. So they're going to turn down an established event they've been going to for a new one. It sort of makes you go, why? Why would you pass up Paris Games Week when that's bigger to go to this one in Spain instead when it's new?
Well, what they say, out with the old, in with the new, and that is what they're doing with the NX. But there is a console going to be revealed, I suppose, which people should be able to play, and that is the NES Classic Mini.
Well, it's not exactly being revealed as such, because we've already seen the reveal, and I believe
of course we have. Yeah.
We have seen it, but they're going to have it there again and showing it off for Spain. But no, Nintendo have this new office in Spain. They invited all the retailers and European retailers to meet in Germany, and now they're attending this event. It's a new event, so what's one way Nintendo can completely own this event and put it on the map? Because Nintendo do give back, they give back to the gaming community, and for me, it's looking at the lineup we've got of Nintendo so far, it's not impressive list. There's no Breath of the Wild demo, there's no this, it's Fire Emblem, Mario, Paper Mario Party, and like Splatoon. If you look at the actual games going, it's not a huge involvement from what we've seen of them in the last couple of events.
No.
But what if that's a red herring? Because on the 6th of October, during the press meets, before the event kicks off and opens to the public, they announce the NX. They put the event on the map. Crowds would then storm the place the next day.
That would be awesome. And do you know why?
Because we'd be there.
We're going to be there.
Exactly.
That's right, guys and girls. Hold on. We are going to Barcelona Games World, and not just because it's around the corner from us, because it's still about 500, 600 kilometers away. But we are going to Barcelona's Games World. It's going to be amazing, it's going to be great, and there's going to be a lot of fantastic people there as well. And of course, Charles Martinet is to be there as well, the voice of Mario. So it's going to be a great honour if we can actually see him there. I mean, it's going to be a huge place. Let's not forget it. It's going to be a huge, huge place. But the possibilities of bumping into him in such a place, it's going to be, 10 to 1? 1,000 to 1?
I don't think so. This time of year, you're probably not going to see that many white-haired and white-skinned tourists. So I think he might stand out. I think he might stand out. I think finding him might be easy because don't forget, there's going to be lots of people who want to talk to him as well. So you just got to listen out for the voice, and you found it. It's going to be easy. But no.
Unless there's me in the corner impersonating. Hello, everybody. Let's go.
But no. As far as it goes, Nintendo is saying, like they recently said, we'll announce the next one with good and ready. Well, there's two ways you can do it.
No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No.
There's two ways you can tackle that. One is they're not ready, and it could be a month or two before they even say anything. By which point it's going to be the holidays and the Christmas holidays, and everyone will be buying their PS4 Neos and Xbox Scorpio. So Nintendo's NX reveal won't really stand out much. So it makes sense for them to have their reveal during the time when they were just completely devastated. But Barcelona Games being a new event as it is, and it's one of the events Nintendo are confirmed to be at, it makes sense, because this is one of the last events of this year that they'll be doing, that they announce it at this event, because it will put the event on the map. So that's one thing. It will create huge crowds of people going, but also it's Spain. They have this new building dedicated for the NX for all the distributing throughout of Europe. They recently met with the retailers of Europe who have got NX information, because some of them have actually got NX information, and they're just sitting on it due to...
Well, you say about sitting on it. I mean, let's have a look at Ubisoft boss Yves Guillemot.
Yes, so he's been saying quite a few things.
I mean, he's been singing like a freaking canary. Like, oh, it's wonderful, it's amazing, this is going to put Nintendo back on the thing. It's like, why couldn't you have been like that for the Wii U?
No. They have this new building in Spain. It is their distribution point for Europe. They met with the European retailers.
Yeah.
Wii U's going bye-bye, stuff like that. They've met them. This is a new event. They've already turned down an established event they've been going to for, in previous years, but they've turned that one down and they're going to be at this one in Spain instead. And then they put out one of the worst showings I think they've had at an event all year. I mean, at Hyper Japan in England, they were intense with all the lineup of games they had.
Yeah.
So for them to have a very minimal and played down, either they're hiding something and they're going to bust out something big, and the only thing they can bust out that is big is the NX reveal, or they're just really going low bar with this event this year. I know it's a new event and all, but Nintendo playing very, very low key, that's suspect. So
that's
to me,
right.
Given things what have been said, the exact phrasing of it, and the way they've been acting lately, if they are going to announce it next month, in October, Barcelona Games World makes the most sense, and the date to look out for is October the 6th. That is my theory. If the NX reveal is happening next month, it's not even a week away now.
Now, is that your theory, or is that a game theory?
It's more a console theory.
Console theory.
No, I've been thinking about it really hard, and it just makes, to me, the more I play it in my head, it makes sense. And that's sort of the whole NX name thing. That just comes across as being Nintendo Cross. Like Monster Hunter Generations, where the X is for cross. So cross-platform? So it is a hybrid, like what we've been saying, like the CEO of the porn company has recently said. That makes sense for Nintendo cross-platform, it's a hybrid console, it goes hand in hand. I just hope it's not called Nintendo.
There is a theory that goes against your theory, and that says that the NX, get this, maybe it's code for N November and X 10. Now, isn't there already a console coming out on November 10th?
11th. November 11th for Europe, I believe it is.
Yes, for Europe. But the Famicom NES Mini comes out November 10th in Japan.
Yeah, but the thing is, yes, that is a theory, but we've been hearing about the NX for quite some time now, so unless they've been saying to themselves over and over, it's going to be the 10th of November, 10th of November, 10th of November, for a long time. Then it's like, we're not going to finish it this year, we're going to finish it next year and do it. So, I know my theory of the NX reveal next week is unlikely, but I think it's more likely than it being 10th of November. I mean, why reveal the NX then? Be all like, this is the NX, look how amazing it is. Buy the next minute. It doesn't really work out, will it?
No.
It's sort of shooting yourself
It's
in the
like-
foot.
NX Mini.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's no comparison. It's going to be the NX. I hope. I mean, the NX we've already had, and even though this is great, if you put it together, both of them together, it's not going to work out.
Yeah, if you unveil both and release one in the same within a day, 24 hours, it's not going to happen. No. So if there isn't, because now it's people saying, oh, okay, the reveal's not happening this month. It's October. It's going to happen this month. Well, let's see. We're not going to get Paris Games Week, so we can rule that out. There's the next Mini out next month, and the Animal Crossing Nintendo Direct out next month, so it most likely won't be in November either. And in December, they'll be focusing on Super Mario Run and the likes of their Christmas lineup and holiday fall, so it won't be an NX Plus with all the competition and their sales. You're not going to have an NX reveal then. So October is the last time they can actually reveal the console before January. And January would just be way too soon. It's not going to be January. It has to be October. But because of the way Nintendo are acting, it dictates the reveal happens in Europe. The NX is being revealed in Europe. And if it's being
Basically,
revealed
what
in
you're
Europe,
trying to say to our viewers, to our followers, to our readers, that you are of the theory that the NX is going to be announced for the big reveal on October 6th. That's what you're trying to say.
My theory is if they reveal it's either October or January they're going to reveal it. They're the times they can, and January does not make sense. It will not happen. So it has to be October. Now, given everything they've been doing, Europe has been playing a bigger role. They've been giving more and more to Europe recently. They have the new building in Europe, in Spain specifically. My theory is, if they're going to reveal it next month for October, it's happening in Spain. And there are two events happening next month in Spain. Barcelona Games Week and Madrid Gaming Experience. It's not going to be Madrid Gaming Experience. Nintendo or at Barcelona. If the NX reveal is happening, it's going to be at Barcelona. It's going to be next week. It's going to be on the 6th. That way, everyone goes crazy. And on the 7th, when the event is open to the public, it's going to storm it. Everyone's going to be talking about Barcelona Games World and Nintendo NX, and they're going to just dominate the scene.
Well,
that is my fear.
All I can say on that then is, guys and girls, when we are at the event next week, if what my editor-in-chief is saying is true, then get ready for the hype, people. Get ready for it. Because we're going to be there and we're going to see it firsthand. The freaking NX, man. The NX being revealed. That would be awesome. And do you know why? Because we, being such a small little outfit, are having the opportunity to be there and witness the next gen console of Nintendo. Sorry, I've been a bit too creepy. Going back. Pull back.
And would also probably be the only actual English news outlet there as well. So we will be like, everyone, the NX has just been revealed. You ain't got to translate any articles. This is the English one. This is the NX. This is what got said. Live it, learn it, love it.
And everyone will be looking at us and thinking, damn, how did they get so fly? No, they won't.
Yeah. No, because the good news is, as you said, we're small, so if we're wrong, no one's going to pay notice to this video. But the thing is, we put this on YouTube, we turn out right, this video is posted on before YouTube, so we're the ones who called it. So yeah, if the NX reveal happens, we can be, called it! But if it's not, that's okay, because not many people would have watched the video, so no one would know.
I think it is time for us to level out now, dude, because we have waffled on, and I'm sure our viewers probably have better things to do with their time as well. So why don't you tell our lovely viewers, our lovely followers, that it's Betty Buy's time for us.
Well, like he said, it's Betty times for us, but actually, like he says, we're going to be at Barcelona Games World next week, so make sure on Twitter you follow at Miketendo64, because if the NX does get revealed, we will be tweeting it the second it is revealed. So you want to be looking, you want to be following, you want to be making sure you are keeping to date with us, because we will be providing photos, we will be doing video. If we could be wrong,
That is all you gotta say, bro. We are there.
Yes, we are there, so follow us, because if it happens, we're going to be the first ones to break the story. And that is exciting. It's good night from me.
And it's good night from me. Good night, bro.
Bye.